Now, to start the program, let me welcome our Vice Chancellor, Professor M. Jagdish Kumar, who will be our inaugural speaker. Professor Kumar, as you know, is a renowned academician and an administrator in the world, and he has been our Vice Chancellor for several years. Professor Kumar has a degree, a PhD degree from IIT Madras in electronic devices and subsequently a postdoctoral research in University of Waterloo. He has taught at IIT Kharagpur and then joined IIT Delhi, and now he's our Vice Chancellor. And even if he's Vice Chancellor, he still teaches in IIT Delhi every morning and then comes to JNU as a Vice Chancellor. He's a very popular teacher and is liked by his students. And in JNU, he has been instrumental in creating new institutions, and most important of them are actually the School of Engineering and School of Management, and also School of Sanskrit and Indic Studies. And I would like to especially mention that in the School of Engineering, he has started a dual degree program where a student gets a BTech, 4-year BTech and 1-year MS degree in different areas. And one of the areas for MS is computational linguistics. And I'll be helping that school in getting that done. So I'm sure Professor Kumar has been very, very instrumental, and he will be continuing to help us in creating a viable ecosystem in JNU. And now I welcome and invite Professor Kumar to give his inaugural talk. Professor Kumar, you can unmute yourself. You are a co-host now. Unmute yourself.
Good morning to all the participants, Professor Girish Nathja, and my JNU colleagues, students, the participants from across the country, and also the experts who are part of this webinar. Let me extend a warm welcome to all of you. You know, the academia and government, they frequently meet and talk to each other. And the academia gets help from the government. But however, bringing the academia, government, and the industry on one single platform is a very, very appreciable effort, particularly from the standpoint of JNU, because JNU has existed for last 50 years with numerous contributions in different fields. But one area in which we lagged behind was interaction with the industry, collaboration with the industry. Although at individual faculty level, there have been some efforts during last 3-4 years at the university level, we have made it one of our focal points to interact with industry and to collaborate with industry. As Professor Girish Nathja has mentioned, although we are very good at basic research and social sciences and humanities, in order to take our basic research towards product development, we have formed a School of Engineering, and we have also formed Atal Bihari Vajpayee School of Management and Entrepreneurship. And very recently, we have established Atal Incubation Center, JNU Foundation for Innovation as a Section 8 company in the campus. Already we have 3 startup companies functioning from the JNU campus. So recently we have applied for about 455 crores HIFA funding, and a large chunk of that money is reserved for creating a state-of-the-art building on the campus, with the hope that in the next 5 years or so, we will have close to about 100 startup companies functioning from the campus. Having said that, the area in which our university faculty, some of them are working in languages and computer interfacing, and the experts who have come here, this is a highly potential area for a couple of reasons. You see that, let me mention 2 areas where this is very, very important. One, of course, as all of you know, that in our country, we have more than 500 million smartphone users. But you see, most of the smartphone operating systems are in English. We have only about close to 125 million people in the country who are familiar with English. So this is one area I think this language interface with technology can bring a lot of changes. What about the other 800 million Indians who do not have smartphones? Well, it is the language barrier. And even those who are using, they still have the language barrier. Can we use our technology and language expertise to create operating systems and to create the user interface for these users in their local languages? This is something that I think we need to take seriously, because although there are major languages that are used by nearly 95% of Indians, there are hundreds of other languages which are used by that small section of Indians, about 5 to 6% of them. So why should they be left behind? Can we develop these interfaces in their local languages? This is one area I think we can seriously look at, because this is an area where you require computer specialists and also the language experts. Another area where I see a large potential for experts working in this area is, if you look at the habits of the youngsters, nowadays, a lot of youngsters, they don't have time to read books. So they use audio books. Can we create audio books in various Indian languages so that the knowledge that is embedded in the literature in India in different languages can be brought to the attention of these youngsters? This is one other area where I think there is a lot of potential for industries to come forward and work with academia, so that you can even establish startup companies. JNU will be very, very open. Even if a non-JNUite would like to establish a startup company in this language technology interface area, we'll be very glad to help them in establishing these startup companies. Having said that, it is also very heartening to see that in these difficult times, many of you have joined together on this platform to learn from each other and to think more about this area of research. I compliment all of you for being part of this webinar. Let me once again welcome all the participants to this webinar. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for giving these very encouraging words. And I'm sure the institutions you have started in JNU will go a long way in creating the necessary ecosystem in JNU. And thank you so much once again, sir.